Thursday. Again. Of course, you guys won't see this till Friday, but last Thursday of the month of August in 2020. Such a crappy year. It sure is flying by quick. Monday starts September. Today was supposed to be the opening of fair season here in Washington State, but that's all been canceled. Not that I go to the fairs that often anyway. But oh, we got, car says 82 degrees outside right now. It's probably about 78, 79. Car's been sitting in the sunshine all morning. Get the AC on to cool it off in here a little bit. Even though the paint's white, it's still got black interior. Dash. Oh yeah, it puts off a lot of heat. Dusty up there too. Need to clean this thing. Oof, what a week. It has flown by. Thankfully. My feet are killing me. All the walking and running around I've been doing this week. Holy. And got a lot more to do today. Looks like I'm heading out to the flight line for a little bit first thing. Got brand new boots on. All the walking I've been doing. I'm trying to mix up my footwear a little bit. So I bought another pair of boots. I was going to get tennis shoes, but I wanted something with a little more, I guess a little more support. Went with, I think they're Ariat boots. Not bad. A little snug right on the top, on the, what do you call it, the crown of the foot or whatever. But I've had them for a few weeks now. I've worn them just a handful of times. Today will be the third straight day in a row of wearing them. Tomorrow I'll go back to my other boots that you're not supposed to wear the same footwear in and out, day in and day out. You're supposed to mix it up. My plantar fasciitis has been flaring up again this last week. Actually, since about early last week. Just trying to mix up the footwear. Keep things stretched out as much as I can. That had me laid up for the weekend, actually. Thursday and Friday were pretty bad walking around. Saturday rolled around, I could hardly put any weight on it, it hurt. So I didn't do anything Saturday. Sunday rolled around, I had to get laundry going. Things around the house, but so we didn't get jack squat done on the vehicles. Oh well. What do we got for traffic? One car coming on the right, but we can sneak out in front of them. Watch the cross traffic here. Light was changing anyway, so everybody's coming from a different direction back there, so and away we go. Beautiful day though. Yeah, car now says it's 78 outside. There's that door rattle. Don't notice that door rattle except when the camera's on. Of course, I usually have the radio going. Had a nice little meeting with the vice president of 787. Was that 2 days ago? It was Tuesday. we got lines of traffic ahead of him. Oh, not really. He's just driving like a putz. 47 and a 55. We're back up to speed. But, yeah, it was an open discussion. We do these about once a quarter. Select few members from the shop floor come up, and I'm usually there to represent the safety side of things and answer questions and take notes. Question came up about the 787 program and where's it going to go. So we're looking at consolidating sites between South Carolina and Everett, Washington. No decision has been made yet. We should hear something back. He said early October. That's roughly a month away. 3 choices. Shut down Everett, move to South Carolina. Shut down South Carolina, move to Everett. Do nothing, keep both sites at reduced rate. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Now, if they shut down the Everett site, that doesn't mean I get to move to South Carolina. I'm a union employee, union member. South Carolina is a non-union shop. Even if it was a union shop, it's not in the same district, it's not the same lodge, so they couldn't just transfer me. Which means if we shut down the Everett 787 program, I will transfer to either 767 or 777. I should have the seniority to continue my employment with the Boeing company. The only drawback is if they shut down 87 in Everett, it's gonna, we got about 500 people, 500 mechanics and electricians. That's gonna get dumped into the 67 and 777 workforce, which means about 500 of those folks are going to go out the door. Now, it hasn't been said yet, but that's just kind of how things work. Of course, I'm going to have to go through all sorts of training. Because the metal airplanes, their build systems are completely different than the composite planes. All the programming's different, everything. So basically, I'll be starting over from scratch. There's the cars behind us. So as you can imagine, I'm really hoping that Everett's going to stay a productive program. And of course, if Everett does go away, so will my safety coordinator position. I cannot transfer over as another coordinator into another program. And they're not hiring people in positions like that right now. So I'll be back on the plane turning wrenches. Kinda got a sneaking suspicion that we are shutting down. Now the question also came up, if we do shut down, what's their time frame? What are they thinking of to transfer everything? Either from Everett or from South Carolina. And he says they're kinda thinking that they can do it all within a year's time frame. So if we shut down Everett, by this time next year, I'll be on a different plane. Or out on the flight line too. We've got a lot of 37s that need to be delivered, and Everett's going to be helping out with that a little bit. there'll be a lot of packing up and shipping out tooling and equipment and all sorts of different stuff. Yeah, what did we put out the door? What did he say? We do 7 airplanes at the Everett site last month. And this time last year, I mean, just the 787 program in Everett was pumping out 7 planes a month. Hurting. There's big rumors floating around of a 3-month furlough, but looking at the 787 schedule, we're not shutting down anytime soon. It's not so much the customers don't want the airplanes while we're building them so slow, it's just that they can't afford to take them. Nobody's flying right now. Global commercial flights are less than 50% of what they were a year ago. But 38 or 40% of all commercial airplanes are grounded in storage. No, it's more than that, I think. I was trying to remember the numbers he was talking about. Things are rough. Fortunate that I still got a steady paycheck. Paid, well, early this morning. Gave a little bit of money to a relief foundation for folks that are hitting hard times. Other than that, feet are sore. It's a beautiful sunny day. The leaves are starting to turn. Got idiots on the road in front of us here. Lots of traffic, although it's moving a lot better than it was yesterday. Need to get the little car in for an oil change too. It's coming due. I should schedule that tonight when I get home. Try to leave myself a note. Plenty of time before I have to clock in. We'll just cruise behind this guy. Yeah, we got another round of layoffs coming here. Voluntary layoff requests come out. This is the second round now. They come out tomorrow. We have a week to accept it. I'm not planning on accepting it. Actually, there's no planning about it. I am not accepting it. I am not ready to retire. See how many other people get that. There were complaints that some folks didn't get them, but I think those are people that just weren't paying attention. Once those numbers are released and they see how many people are leaving, then they'll do the involuntary layoffs again, the next big round. I think those folks will go out after the holidays, so they'll still get their holiday pay. We'll see. Of course, over on 777, the rumor is 3-month furlough, see where the company's at after that, and then announce layoffs. The 777, they've got some big delays with no airplanes loading into their production line. C-17 flying up there. I guess they use Payne Field for touch and goes. I don't know if you can see him over the truck there. He's over the bridge on the left. Every once in a while I'm walking into work and I see one taking off. Using Payne Field as a different airport. Yeah, they're talking about 2 to 3 years before we can really start seeing a turnaround in the aviation industry. Get orders back up, get deliveries up again. A3-7 this week, Canadian, I don't know what you call them, the Canadian version of the FAA, Transport Canada or whatnot. They're flying the 737 out of Vancouver. And then September 1st, the European agency is coming over to flight test the 7-8. I guess they're dropping the MAX name, so -8 and -9. They are doing a rebrand, apparently. But I haven't heard anything on the Canadian test flights. I know when the FAA was flying them, we got daily news reports, and they were pretty happy with how things were going. That'll be a big one to get back in the air. Alright, watch the cross traffic. Coming in the other day, and the gal was driving her Tesla, and she didn't even slow down at this little intersection. She was coming from my right. I almost T-boned her. She never even looked at me. She was scooting. I was hoping to get her license number and call her into Boeing security, but I didn't. Happened a little too fast. But here we are. Work, sweet work. So that's going to do it for this one. Not a very happy video. Oh, it's only 75 outside here. Nice. Next weekend is Labor Day. Taking Friday off. Monday's the holiday. It's a nice 4-day weekend. Plan on doing something. If anything, gas up the old 84 and take it for a rip in the hills somewhere. Just get out. Of course, everybody else is doing that too right now, so with the fairs closed and all the other shutdowns. So anywho, thanks for tagging along. Thanks for keeping me company on this one. Thanks for following. I know these aren't very exciting. It's just kind of an off year. Not really motivated to do much else right now. But hopefully things will return to normal and we'll get back to making some fun videos. So we'll catch y'all in the next one. Maybe fingers crossed, I get ambitious enough to do something this weekend. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.